Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking all about the art of wall breaking. Let's get right into it. Alright, so the first thing to note about wall breaking in Clash of Clans is that wall breakers target buildings, not just walls. So what I mean by that, for example, let's look at this base. If you drop wall breakers over here by the 330 side, right at the beginning of the attack, they're obviously going to target this wall, but that's only because there's buildings inside of the wall here. If you for example drop your queen here and wait for her to take out these two buildings, and then you drop a wall breaker right here, it's no longer going to target this wall. It's going to target the next closest building inside of a wall, which depending on where you drop it will either go here or here. If you drop the wall breaker here, then this building's closer. If you drop it here, then this building's closer. So wall breakers will always target buildings that are inside of a wall. So let's break down this base a little bit and talk about how we want to wall break in order to get a good queen charge here. So just looking at this base, what we're going to do is we want to start a queen over here. We want her to go inside here. Then we want to wall break again here to let the queen out, and then wall break again on this X-bow and force queen in here where she can then reach this inferno, the eagle, and the queen, and get a ton of value from a charge here. So let's go ahead and talk about the best way to funnel. This side, probably just use the BK. Start the queen here, put a wizard over here to get some of the trash so that the queen stays close to the wall. After she shoots this gold mine, as long as we have this wall broken, she should step in to reach this gold storage and then step in for the inferno. Keep walking this way. You want to wait until both these buildings are dead and then target the AD, but you have to be careful about defenses back here that can target your wall breakers. You want to make sure they're distracted, so you want to wait for them to be hitting your queen while your queen is over here in this corner shooting the X-bow, which she can actually reach because that's a 3x1. After that, queen's going to be able to walk back outside, and you can target this X-bow with a wall breaker as long as you drop it from way back here. If you drop it too close over here, it's going to target the bomb tower because that's the closest building inside of a wall. So remember, wall breakers always target the closest building inside of a wall. So if you drop it back here after all these buildings are dead, the wall breaker should target the X-bow because that'll be the closest building. If you drop it anywhere on this side, the bomb tower might be closer. So let's jump over to the other overlay with my phone and let's give this a try. Alright, so here we are. I'm on my phone because I like the resolution for attacking on the phone better than the iPad. So let's go ahead and give this a try. So I'm going to drop the king to funnel, drop the queen right where we said we would, drop the healers, and the wizard over at 3. Now we gotta wait for this AD to go down before we drop the test wall breaker. Pop the king ability. As soon as that AD goes down, I'm dropping the test wall breaker, I'm freezing, I'm dropping 3 more. Queen should step up for this gold storage and then go in for the inferno. Perfect. Let's get an archer down. And go ahead and get another rage. Now that these defenses are distracted, we can drop a test and then 3 more wall breakers. Queen's gonna shoot these air skellies. Now we can wall break on that X-bow. Gotta freeze and rage since we only have 1 wall breaker left. Perfect. Drop the baby dragon for the funnel. Queen's gonna go inside now. Drop a poison for these archers and the lava hound. Let queen deal with the CC here. Now she's going to get the eagle, and we can start the flight. A little bit of an ugly Lalo. The queen charge is what was important there. Now let's hop back over to the iPad view and take a look at exactly how the charge happened. Alright, here we go. Let's take a look at what happened and why that charge went so well. Let's go ahead and start the replay here. So we're going to use BK to funnel down here, drop the queen here, the healer is way over here so they're out of range of that AD. Drop one wizard here just to help the queen stay close to the wall. As soon as this AD is down, you can send the test wall breaker over here, make sure there's no small bombs. Then you drop the freeze here and send the rest of the wall breakers. Queen steps up for this gold storage and then steps in for the Inferno. King gets a lot of value down south, picking up all the trash out there. Drop a rage here to keep the queen alive. Then we can drop another test wall breaker to go for this AD. And then you got to get the other 3 in before the AD dies. You have to be quick about that. Queen gets stuck on some air skellies here. Got low battery. Then before the expo goes down, you drop the last wall breaker here, rage and freeze to make sure he gets in. Then you need something to funnel here, such as a baby drag, make sure the queen goes in and doesn't go all the way around for the trash. And just like that, queen's going to step in, get the enemy queen and the CC and the eagle. And from there you can fly from whichever side you want. And that right there is how you wall break like a pro. Now let's take a look at another example of a different base. Alright, so here's base number 2. We're going to look at this one and try to figure out how we can wall break in order to get queen to get a lot of value on the charge. Gets, for example, the town hall, the Inferno, the eagle, and the enemy queen all in one charge. So let's take a look at this base. If we want to get the town hall and the eagle and the queen, one way to do it would be to charge in, to walk around here, go this way, use the BK to funnel this side and wall break into here and get this wall here in order to give queen access to both the Inferno and the town hall, and she can walk down this channel, and if you keep going all the way and you're patient enough, you can wall break again here in order to let queen go this way. Now, the best way to get this first wall break, you want to get this junction wall, so you have to get the wall breaker to come from this angle and target the bomb tower from this way. And you want to do it while all these other defenses are distracted, so you need to send the BK this way, and you need to freeze the Inferno and the Expo, and then the only thing that can shoot your wall breakers are the bomb tower. And he can't one-shot wall breakers, so even if you rage, you can just use one wall breaker and get in. You might need to use one to test before, though, for any small bombs. Then for the second wall break, you want to wall break here. That way, when the queen steps into this channel for the town hall, after she starts walking this way, if you don't wall break here and you try to send wall breakers here to target the clan castle, but this compartment is still closed, these wall breakers will just target this wall due to this gold storage still being up. So if you want to be able to let let the wall breakers target all the way down here, this compartment has to be empty and this compartment has to be empty. or open. And so you need to wall break here right when the Inferno Tower is dying, so that way this compartment is open and wall breakers will no longer target that. Then after Queen shoots the Town Hall and this compartment is empty, you'll be able to target wall breakers all the way down here and let Queen get into the core, get the Eagle, get the enemy Queen, and then from there you can do anything you want to the base. You can Lalo it, you can hog it, you can use miners, you can do anything at that point. So let me hop over to my phone and let's give this a shot. Alright, now we're back over here on my phone. One thing I forgot to mention is I don't want to use a rage too early on the Queen to fight the enemy BK, so instead I'm going to bring a couple wizards to help the Queen fight the BK. That way she doesn't lose too much health and we don't have to rage. So let's go ahead and give this a try. We're going to drop the Queen and the healers. BK is going to aggro. We're going to drop a couple wizards. They're going to help Queen take out the BK before we have to use a rage. Now thanks to this 2-tile gap between the platform and the bomb tower, Queen should walk up. Let's go ahead and drop a wizard up top to help funnel the king. Queen's walking up, so let's go ahead and get the king down and another wizard. Now we can drop a test wall breaker. It goes right for the corner. Let's drop another one, freeze, and rage. Perfect, Queen goes in. As soon as she's fighting this Inferno, we're going to drop a couple more wall breakers. Freeze the Town Hall so it doesn't get all the healers. Queen is still in rage so she can get the Town Hall down before she aggroes onto the CC, which is perfect. Now she can fight the enemy Hound. Drop a couple minions to help with these lava pups because it's going to take some time. Now after this archer tower goes down, we should be able to target the clan castle. Just like that. Eagle activates, but that's okay. Queen's in the core. Now we can start the Lalo. Gotta be careful, watch the Queen. She's gonna fight the enemy Queen, so we're gonna go ahead and pop her ability. She's just gonna beat on a wall now. Warden stuck with the Queen there and didn't help out much with the Lalo, but we might still get this. Just enough time there, even though the Warden didn't help out with the Lalo at all and just went with the Queen in the core, we still got it. So let's hop back over to the iPad and watch that again, see what went right. Alright, so here we are. Let's take a look at exactly what happened here and why the charge went so well. So we're going to start off with the Queen over here with the healers and a couple wizards. She's going to walk up. Thanks to this 2-tile gap, there's no need to funnel the bottom side. We know she's going to walk up. We're going to funnel the top with a wizard to help the king, that way he can stay close to the wall and get all the defenses. As soon as this archer tower goes down, we can send the test wall breaker from this angle to target the corner. Check for any small bombs. He doesn't pull any. We're going to drop a freeze and a rage just to make sure this wall breaker gets through. Now as soon as Queen starts shooting this Inferno, when it's about halfway dead, you can send in the next wall breakers. Freeze the Town Hall. I wasn't expecting to be able to wall break this also, but the wall breaker went and got that wall. That's alright. Queen's gonna fight the CC. King got all this trash out here. Now you have to be careful with the next set of wall breakers. If you drop them too far over here, they might want to target this bomb tower compartment. So you have to wait and be patient, let this archer tower die, and then drop them right about here so they can target here on the AD and the clan castle. That way Queen can go to the core. You gotta rage to keep her alive. And just like that, you drop them from right here, and the closest thing is this AD. Rage the Queen again, she gets all the way to the core, and from there you can Lalo from whichever side you want, really. So let's take a look at the Queen. She's going to step up, get the enemy Queen, pop ability here, she'll get the Queen and the X-Bow. And then she's going to come back around for the other X-Bow. Just so much value from this Queen charge. She destroyed almost all of the base. The attack would have been overkill if the Warden hadn't have gone and helped the Queen. If he would have stayed with the Loons, it would have been demolished. So there you go. There's two examples on how to queen charge and how to wall break like a pro. If you guys want to see more examples just like this, let me know down in the comments below. We can do another episode next week. And if you guys like the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.